got the Titans' rocket arm quarterback.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play. Well, they're pacing the NFL in passing yardage this season, but a tough test awaits them to stay in that top spot as they face one of the league's best secondaries.
And partner, with how they've played this season, both sides are awfully confident they'll be able to put up big-time numbers. I think this is going to be a very entertaining game just because of that. So let's say it together. Eventually, something's got to give.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Burrow on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The numbers for Williams a week ago, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get this down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, here's Chubb again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. This one swung out to Williams. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They toss it left side to Chubb, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 2. Burrow on play action. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow He finds his man, complete. That's Bryan. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
It's complete, Burks.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Titans had 8 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
2nd and 4. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Williams will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 22,
Burrow, and he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
First down now, but that clock rolling. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down. Here's Burrow. He'll complete this one to Watson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. But meanwhile, for the Titans, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And Burrow going to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Down to about the 23. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They begin this drive with Chubb. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Burks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets him that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow, he's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Burrow on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2nd and 9 now. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Burrow.
That's complete to Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That'll be caught by Cup. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run it again with Williams. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He finds Watson complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them.